Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm not even in front of the camera yet, and I'm saying I'm back. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. I am back. Welcome back to the Analytical Eye Show after 2 long months. Pretty much tomorrow, August 9th, will be 2 long months of not being on the show. I know y'all probably was like, where he at? He ain't put no uploads, no birthday pictures, no videos. He just did a birthday special and that was it. He was done. I didn't even post nothing on social media, nothing. That's fine. That's okay. Sometimes you just need to take a break and rejuvenate. First off, I want to say, y'all know who your boy is. My name is Javier. If you don't know, I have a couple of new subscribers on YouTube now, and viewership keeps going up, so I want to thank y'all for that. I see the love and the support. Just in case you don't know who I am, my name is Javier, if you don't know how to pronounce it. Cheers to you all. Make sure you have your drinks. To the new viewers, we get our drink on when we talk, so, whatever that may be, you choose. So cheers to you all. Hope you guys have been doing good. I got some shit for y'all now. I want to say, if y'all hear a lot of barking in the background, I got 2 new puppies, Mikey and Mia. I'm going to try to bring them on the show before the end of this taping, but if not, then y'all end up seeing them around soon. But yeah, I got 2 new puppies, Mikey and Mia, M&M, my pups. It's been amazing. They're Golden Shepherd. I'm not sure what they're mixed with. I think it's Lab, but they are Golden Shepherd for sure. They were given to me for free as a blessing. Thank you, God. So 2 new puppies in the house. So if you hear any barking, they're probably hearing my neighbors outside right now or whatever like that. I'm not sure if y'all can hear them. Y'all probably don't because I got my mic on, so usually it doesn't travel too far. So you may just hear them barking. I apologize in advance. Just letting you know because they're nosy and they're, puppies. They don't know better, but that's okay. This episode is entitled, I Wish a Karen Would. Now, before we get into some good talking, because I got some good talking for y'all today, make sure y'all go check out the new Light of the Sunday, and then be back here every Sunday from this point forward to get new episodes. But life since my 21st birthday. I got the puppies. I don't work from home no more. A lot has just been going on. Just, about to graduate soon. Really close to it. I got 2 months left or so. So that's a blessing in itself. No, Mikey. No, get out of the blinds now. Don't make me have to come over there. Get out now. I'm not playing with you. Stop it. Yeah. Sit down. There we go. Sorry, y'all. And then you gonna drink, Missy. Really? Can you sit down? Let me finish the show. I'll take you outside. The faster I get done with this show, the faster I can take you outside. Jesus. Should have locked him up in the kennel in the other room. Don't get me wrong, I love my puppies, but I'm like a parent right now. So I can handle them. Don't get me wrong, but I ain't got children, so I'm a little strict as a dog, dog owner. I'm really strict, y'all. I whoop my dogs. When they pee and shit on my floor, I whoop their ass like a kid. When you're trying to train your child to potty train and shit. Hell yeah, I beat their ass. You wanna know why? Because they gotta learn. They gotta learn that this is not the outside. This is inside. And plus, hey, stop it now. Sorry. They gotta know that inside is inside, outside is outside. What you're not gonna keep doing, because I'm not about to be Florence Jefferson off the Jeffersons. You're not about to be sitting up here and pissing and shitting on my damn floor, and I have to mop it up, scrub it up, shit. I'm not about to get on my hands and knees with some Dawn or Ajax and clean up this shit. My house permeating with piss, shit, smell, and everything. We're not doing that. No, we're not. So I'm nipping this shit in the butt, and they learn pretty fast. They're doing pretty good, but that's also because I've been beating their ass. Now my friend has the other brother, because they all came from the same mom and dad, and there's 6 of them, but I got the 2 and he got 1. That dog run wild. His name is Cooper. He run wild. He do everything. And I tell him the reason why he keep pissing and shit on your floor and everything, because you ain't beating his ass. You're not training his ass. Like the Bible, it says, train your child up in a way that they grow up and never depart from it. Now, that's not the exact words, but it's, you get the gist. Same thing applies to dogs. Same thing applies to animals. It's the word. The word applies to everything in living beings. Hell, plants too. Bees, anything you can think of. As long as it has life to it, it applies to it. So, yeah. But I tried to change it up, try to straighten it out, because I realized when I was going back through my episodes and looking at my photos and videos and everything, just looking at stuff. I was like, I've always did turbans or curled up my hair or ponytailed it. Let me straighten it out and bring it out down, y'all. So yeah, this is my my hair has been natural, no weave, no pull-ins, no plug-ins, no pull-outs, no glue-ins, no stuck-ins, no none of that stuff these new age kids doing nowadays. Back then it was all about natural. Madam CJ Walker invented the straightening comb for natural. That's what we doing, natural, and we're gonna stay there. Congratulations on Octavia Spencer. If you guys have not seen Truth Be Told on Apple Plus, TV Plus, get to it, man. I think I love the documentary that she did on Madam C.J. Walker. That was amazing. Anyway, with what was it, Brian? Was it Brian Hooks? Am I getting it wrong? I know his name is Brian. I don't think it was Brian Hooks. Something Brian. But yeah, and then also Tiffany Haddish was in there, and that was like one of my first times ever seeing her in a serious role. So she did a pretty good. She did a bang up job with that, because I've seen her in Girls Trip, then you've seen her in Nobody's Fools, and then you've seen her in like, all this stuff. So this is like my first time ever seeing her do anything serious. So I was thankful that I got to see that light in her, and that was really good. As you guys know, I went to Miami, and that was fun. I went with my boo. Well, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I'm like, you know what? Let me leave my private life. Well, okay, let me be honest. Let me be transparent. We're not boo-ish, or we're not boos anymore. Or matter of fact, you know what? We are just not moving and prospering to the relationship as we thought we were. We're gonna stay. We're gonna see. This new age is all about rushing things, and I'm an adult. Although I just turned 21, and my boo is 34. We sit down like grown-ups and we argue. But it's a communication type of argue. So like he'll yell and say what he needs. It's like in the argument, obviously you're gonna yell and not hear anything we have to say. But we're gonna go back and forth. But we're gonna but then at a certain point we're gonna get to have to hear each other and everything like that. So we on our way back from Miami had a long discussion and everything like that. But we've came to a consensus that we're gonna be friends and build our friendship more, because really how we met and started off was not friends, and so we need to go back there and be more friends and build that relationship, so then we know to like each other, because then you can like someone and not love them, and you can love them and not like them. And I want us to like each other, and I like them, we like each other, but I want to like us even more, and then we transition to the love, and then the in love. You get what I'm saying? And that's a process. That's a journey. And it's funny because in the 2 years, I was always like, nah, I'm not worried about a relationship. Everybody's like, well, y'all been together for almost 2 years now, or like doing what y'all doing for 2 years now. Y'all friends. So you guys should be already in a relationship. But now I was like, no. And then it's funny because then close to the 2 year mark, I'm like, we need to start being more than just a relationship, more than just friends, a relationship. Then we had to take a step back and look at it. Like all of the bad and the good that's gone on. Let's go ahead and still do us. So we're still working towards a relationship. It's just that COVID took a lot out of us. But lucky enough, we were able to survive it. Not a lot of people, even that were friends and benefits or couples or whatever, survived the pandemic. So God has blessed us to be able to acknowledge and not pull too far away from each other, to be able to just take a step back from each other, get some breath, like breathe in. Miami was really a us time, a us time for us to communicate and talk, and that's what we did. And we spent a lot of time together. I got drunk. I went to the Hard Rock Cafe Guitar Casino in Hollywood, Florida. That was amazing. I got drunk. I played the casino, but very little, because they charge your ass a whole lot of money. I'm upset because I didn't get to actually do an actual slot machine there. It's all digital and electronic now. So I hate that part about the trip that I didn't like, because I wanted to actually pull the lever and see it ding, 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 ching, and then the coin all out and stuff like that. I was winning, and then I started losing, and I said, nope, I'm a sore loser, so I don't do that. And I only paid $20 because I rent was still due, and I did not want to have to, you know what I'm saying? So, but it was fun. I loved it. My birthday party was amazing. I'm gonna have to post pictures. I know it's like 2 months past already. I can still post pictures, but I will post some pictures of my birthday, and I had a fun time. I had an amazing time, but my most enjoyable time was with my boo in Miami. And so yeah, so we're still together. We're still boos. we're just friend boos, if that makes sense, or like we're just friends basically, because we need to get to know more about each other and get to know like the good, the bad, the ugly, everything, all that in between before we get somewhere. These new ages are all jumping into relationships, don't really know what the word LOVE, love, stands, what it means, and the good and the bad and the downright ugly. And so I don't want us to get to that point where we're moving fast in. And besides, he's old school, I'm old school, so we need to find a better way and to communicate and to get things done, so that's what I like about me and my boo. So yeah, and he's out of town right now. He's off in Iceland doing some stuff. He's a music producer, he's very busy. So yeah, and then yeah, so that's my boo, that's my babe, that's my honey bun. But he'll be back in town, I think, tomorrow. I don't know. But enough about my personal life, because I do like to. Here's the thing: I keep my personal life personal. I don't share too. I let you guys in on what I want you to know. So this is probably the last time I ever talk about my personal life, and I never say his name or anything because it's none of y'all business. None of y'all need to know. If I want you to know, I'll let you know. But for right now, there's really no reason to know. Not because I'm afraid, okay, we're going to be breaking up and then there's no reason to mention. No, it's just because I like my life. I like to have a personal life. This is business. This is something I do. This is what makes up me, yes, but it's not all of my life. And I want to keep, there's certain things that I have the right to keep to myself. But I'll let you know what I want you to know. But besides that, Miami was great. I went to South Beach. There was so many black people there, and they had fine cars. They had a whole bunch of stuff, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Good to see black people. What I didn't like to see was that nobody was wearing masks. Everybody was close up on each other. All I saw was coronavirus just bouncing off of each other, and it was nasty. We didn't get out the car. We went to Miami Beach and then walked along the coast, but I didn't get in the water. The water looked dirty. Didn't know. We went to this place called Flanagan's. I had these rib rolls. Them rib rolls was pretty good, but then we woke up the next day and our stomachs were just not in tuned. Like, I don't know what happened at Flanagan's, but after Flanagan's, it was really, but it was really good. I love Flanagan's. I got this rib tip, and was it rib tips? I think it was ribs and then wings, and then I fries. I always usually get meat and then some poultry type of dish, like wings. I usually, like, for example, if I go to Checkers, I'll get their Buford and then get like wings and then fries. So I always have to have some wings with my food. Pizza and wings. Burgers and wings, steak and wings, ribs and wings, and there's always the fries as the side too. But I really enjoyed Flanagan's. The rib rolls were really good. It was really good. It just our stomachs didn't agree to it. It just we didn't have food poisoning. And we didn't have to use the bathroom. I don't know. Our stomachs were just upset after that. But it was still pretty fun, and I enjoyed myself. So Miami was a great trip. It was just a long-ass ride there and back. And when you're in the car with someone and you have to argue with them in the car and you're in there for 4 hours, you kind of got a lot to do with making up and everything like that. But we stopped at the Waffle House. It was just relaxing. 2-day break away from the world, and we did not want to even come back. We didn't. We felt sad that we had to come back. We was like, I know you got to go back to work on Monday. I got to go back to the studio session tonight. And so it's like, why? But overall, it was a well-balanced trip. I got my Alizé. Now, if anybody wants to know, and I wish I could grab it right now, but I'm all hooked up to wires and stuff like that. But I will grab it towards the end of the show. But I got Alizé on my bar. I can finally legally drink, although I already have been drinking, obviously. Yeah. I also got my passport. I know that I told you guys last time I was getting my COVID shots. I'm fully vaccinated now. And I explained to you guys that I was fully against it before, and I gave you my reasons why. But I changed my perspective. I got my vaccination. I still wear my mask. I still do what I do. I still work at Ross right now while I'm trying to find another full-time job. But I am vaccinated now. Please get vaccinated. Learn. And as being taught from it is that vaccination does not 100% cure you from getting COVID, but it does minimize the symptoms, so it'll be like a minor cold or something like that. So please go get vaccinated. Old people, young people, middle people, fat people, skinny people, obese people, short people, tall people, medium-sized people, black people, white people, Mexicans, Asians, you name it, go get it. All God's children. Hell, if you can give it to your animals, give it to them too. But no, go get vaccinated. Seriously, we need to make the world a better, safer place. Now, for everybody that's trying to open back up the world and everything like that, I condemn. if I'm not sure using the right word, but I am not proud of the government, the federal government. I'm not proud of the state governments. They're all wanting to open back up the schools, and schools going back to this. Oh, parents are tired of teaching their kids at home and shit like that. This is probably the most time you ever spent with your kids. You barely spend much time, you probably spend less time with them when they're in school. So and you get to learn more about your kids being at home and stuff. So I think that we need to, honestly, the worst should still be shut down. It should be. The fact that the COVID cases are rising and Delta variant is rising and shit like that, and nobody's shut down, it's just like, Florida's horrible. DeSantis is a horrible governor. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He has his head so far up Trump's ass, he could probably eat out his colon and every fucking thing else. Stop it! Hey, what I say? Don't make me have to come over there. It's just, he's horrible, horrible. I want to go back to Colorado. I want to go to California because they giving out stimulus checks every month. The governor, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I know I probably shouldn't say this, but that governor is cute. The California governor, what's his name? Newsom or something. He fine as hell. That gray hair does him well. And then blue. Look, something about white, the guys with blue eyes. My boo has blue eyes and they're hazing. They like, it hypnotize your ass. You'll forget about what? Oh, we were supposed to have a conversation, but we gonna have sex instead? Yeah. And that's another thing I had to back a track from, is that, when you look at somebody's eyes and you text them and say, hey, when you come over next time, we're gonna have a conversation. And I tell my boo that, we're gonna have a conversation. We need to have a serious conversation because something you said or something you did or I bought something, we just bothered. Then he comes over and it's nothing. I forget all about that. It's like sex time. But anywho, it's kind of like that. Newsom, he's fine. I see why he married. She clink locked him down quick. Okay, a little Tyler Perry reference in there. But anywho, I wish I was back in California or in Colorado because they got the rental assistance, they got government assistance, they get all the assistance. Like, Florida ain't doing shit for people. Now, granted, it's more of a rich white people thing because it's more what's the word I'm looking for? It's more of a tourism state and stuff like that. I still feel like there's not enough resources and shit going around for United States and everything like that. And I feel Biden, Kamala Harris, they're not doing as much as I thought they would. They're doing a lot, but there's not a lot that they should be doing. I feel like the 15-hour pay should have been included in the COVID bill that they signed around when they were doing the third stimulus package to make it, what was it, $1,400? They should have included that $15 an hour in there. And I feel like Biden made that part of his campaign and he's not fulfilling on it. So Biden, you need to get your shit together with that. Because that's not okay. You should have put that in your thing. You over here fighting for your infrastructure bill and everything like that. And I get that. But your ass needs to start doing better. Come on, man. Don't. And then I seen on the news, like, he's facing some type of impeachment for something he did wrong. I don't know. I'm not really following politics or anything like that. Like I said, I don't really care. I really only followed this election at that time, but yeah. But for this past year, just to get Trump out of office. But now it's time for us to get back. And I was so shocked to hear that they still talk about this June 6th riot. I'm like, let it go now. You're never going to find out who did it. You're never going to get to the bottom of it. Because why? Because it was white people that did it. If it was black people, hell, they would have gotten to the bottom of it months ago. And they'll be like a dog with a bone. But just let it go. Let it go, because it's over and done with. White people already did what they did. They're not feeling sorry for it. So just, and I will say this just hit my news cycle about President Obama's maskless birthday party. I condemn that as well. I don't think I don't give a damn if Obama and Michelle got vaccinated or not. Mask the fuck up. You want to talk about this and being safe and COVID and this, mask the fuck up. I know Erykah Badu and her and prominent people were there, but I condemn you all. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. If you going out in public, mask the fuck up. If you in your house with people, mask the fuck up. Stop. No, I don't give a damn. You're not showing the right things. There's people still dying out here to this day, and you guys are doing everything. What virtual birthday party? Just because COVID cases are now down now, y'all can have a BET award shows and shit like that. Mask the fuck up. Stay the fuck home. That's the problem with the United States in particular. I mean, the world has opened kind of back up, but the United States in particular, we have pretty much one of the number one death tolls in the world for COVID cases, and everybody's fucking acting like they don't know that COVID still exists. COVID is still around. Oh, we got a vaccination now. Let's go outside. Let's hang. Let's chill. Let's play and stuff like that. No. Now I know y'all probably like, well, you just went to Miami. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But I wasn't. I wasn't around anyone. I was in and out 2 days, and that was it. And I was also wearing a mask during that time. Now, guaranteed, I was not vaccinated at that time because I had to schedule it, and it took a minute for them to go through it and get me scheduled in, whatever like that. But then also, I heard about the side effects, so I didn't want to go to Miami and be all horrible and sick and not be able to enjoy my birthday. But I didn't go out to bars. I didn't go out to clubs. I didn't do nothing. The only outings I did, well, okay, bar, yes, we went inside of the casino. But me and my boo were only at the casino for like an hour and a half because it was already too crowded. And we was like, no, we're not doing this. So I didn't think it was going to be that packed. I really didn't. I thought, and I didn't even know how busy it was. So we only were there for like an hour to two at the most. I played like 2 or 3 slot machines. We walked around and tried to phone a roulette table, but it was too, they were all electric, not like people handing out the cards and dealing and stuff like that you see in the movies, like old school Vegas and stuff like that. So we were in and out at the bar and everything in 2 hours, and that was it. After I drank my Long Island iced tea and then the 2 cocktails they gave me, I was done. I was already drunk at that point. So I left. That was it. And then we had an outing at the Waffle House. It was empty in there because it was in the middle of nowhere. There was also we all went to Flanagan's, yes. So I would say I think we went to like 4 places in Miami. Other than that, we stayed at the Airbnb, and that was it. But what I'm saying is the mass gatherings shouldn't be of no more than 8 people. So granted, we went to Flanagan's, but they were social distancing at Flanagan's. And we were all masked up. They had to think everything. But going to having these concerts now with 50,000 people in the arenas, having these award show artists, no. What are y'all doing? You're acting like COVID is still around. Now, granted, I'm also at fault for even going to Miami, except for going to work and making my money. That's it. I'm at fault too, and I'm saying the reason why is because America has given us an outlet to where we have the choice to quarantine or not. We have the choice of going out and doing outings or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's our fault. Instead of revoking that like other countries saying, no, you're in the house, you ain't going nowhere, you only go to the grocery store when you need to do this and you need to do that. I wish America was like that. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm at fault for that too, because in my mentality, I was like, well, shit, no, they're not really making, I didn't think like, oh, they're not making us. But granted, I did leave to go to Miami because nobody actually said, hey, you can't travel outside your zip code. You can only go to the Walmart up the street. You can only go to the hospital and this and that. Nowhere else. If it's not emergency, you do not need to be outside. You need to be in the house quarantining 100%. Now, granted that, oops, sorry if I hit the mic, y'all heard that. Granted, I'm at fault for that too. Granted. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry. I had to check on something. Granted, I'm at fault for that too. So I'm not just blaming on Barack Obama or Michelle or these award shows that did the BET Awards or Oscars or anything else. I'm not condemning. I'm just condemning myself too. I'm at fault for that too, because I have that American mindset that, oh, well, okay, they didn't shut nothing down fully, so I'm good to go. Me and my boo are at fault for that. Now, my boo and my friend Sebastian and all these people out here that think that they got the COVID shot don't have to wear their masks, you're still at fault. Wear your fucking mask. Mask the fuck up. Put the mask on, shield on, everything. And for those people that just wear the shields out, that's not fucking mask. Put on a fucking mask, put on the shield, you're good to go. When I'm at Ross working, I put on a mask, I put on gloves, I'm covered the fuck up. I'm suited and booted because I'm not catching this COVID. No, I'm not. And for everybody that's here flying and going to Costa Rica, vacations, doing this, doing that, the reason why I'm being a little extra right now about it is because the fact of it is, stop traveling. Stop international trips. Y'all doing this. Stop. Y'all can't stay fucking still in the house. Oh, we're human beings. We're meant to be socializing. We're meant to be extroverts. No, the fuck we're not. If you can stay in the house, talk with the TV. Talk with the fucking TV. You can watch movies and shit like that. And for all these other production companies that are filming and shit like that, now granted, I get it. We all have jobs. We all have contracts and shit like that. But you guys are part of the problem too. I get you have to make money. You already paid your actors and stuff these, in the contracts or whatever like that. I get that. But you also need to not, be filming right now. There are other new seasons and great shows that are coming out and shit like that. And new seasons, and I've watched a couple, so I'm enabling on the process of that. But we need to shut down. Just shut down. Shut down. Hell, I don't even think the courthouse should be open. Put Derek Chauvin and all the other cop killers and shit like that are supposed to be on trial right now in jail and let them stay there until the pandemic is over with and then open back up. Fuck that whole speedy trial shit, because that speedy trial shit it didn't say speedy trial even in the midst of a pandemic. They get a speedy trial as soon as possible. So ASAP means after the pandemic. But we're going to leave that there because I don't want to get into too much thing, because we're not even talking about anything I was supposed to be talking about in this episode. I just went off on a rant. It was something in my mind. I had to say it. Anywho. And then I'm contradicting myself here. I know. Because it's funny because I actually went back home. I flew back home. Yes, I did. I went on a business trip to Denver for it to be potentially become a flight attendant. And I know it's like, Ari, you just talked about flying there, flying everything. I know. But America's not helping us. Here's the thing. Enforce us to stay home. But then you need to also provide us with the renter's assistance. You need to provide us with the mortgage assistance. Do all the shit that these other companies are doing. All of the other countries are doing. Like, the countries internationally, they're all giving their workers, matching their salaries. So if you were getting paid $80,000 a year, you're getting that $80,000 a year in quarantining. See, the reason why I am forced to have to fly and go try to find a job, or I'm out here having to now work outside the house or whatever like that now, or whatever the case is, or not, it's just because America's not helping. They feel, oh no, you need to work for your money, even in a pandemic. And we don't give a damn if you die. We don't give a damn if you catch COVID. We don't give a damn about any of that. So that's why I'm on the board with, we need to stay home. And condemning Obama and Michelle and everybody at his party. And not just them, but people that are on flights and people that are partying and these celebrities now going back on tour and all this shit like that. Yes, I'm condemning all of it. I'm persecuting you. I'm prosecuting you. Yes, yes, yes. But then there's also contradiction that they have to do it. Not these celebrities, because they're already rich, they already got money, they got sponsors, they got millions of dollars in their bank account. But I'm talking about for us poor, the people that actually, if we don't work, we really, we're one check away from being homeless. We're forced to then go out and travel and try to find a job or do things outside the house to work, because America is making it unreasonably impossible for us to be able to pay our rent. And then now the house didn't even do their job to extend the eviction monetary or whatever it is. So people get evicted. So there's no support in America. No support. America is the worst country. They say we're the best. We ain't got no damn freedom. We ain't never had no freedom. America is a plantation, if you ask me. America is a plantation. We work so much, get paid so little, and reap so little reward. So, America's a plantation. But moving on. Let's move on to some real shit. Now, this episode, just gonna go right into it just so we can get it done. I'm not sure if y'all saw it, but there was this video that circulated around. It was like a 9-part video. I didn't even watch all of them. And it was about another Karen that went into a Victoria's Secret. I'm not sure if y'all seen that. Had y'all seen that? If you did, let me know. But this white lady was in Victoria's Secrets. If you never heard it, if you didn't see the video, I'm gonna try to put the link in there of the channel so you can go watch all 9 parts. Yep, because it was a 9-part video. This black lady walks in and she has her coupons. This black lady walks into Victoria's Secrets, and let me tell you this before I get started. America, and I say this is America, is a plantation in itself without actually having the actual plantations. America is a plantation. The reason why I say that is because this is the cycle of America. Let's use black people, just for instance. Black people have built America. Let's just be honest. Without black people, America, the Amazon, Google, Apple, all these big ass companies, even the ones that aren't even that big, the ones that are but still millionaires, they wouldn't exist. Homes wouldn't exist. Buildings would exist. White House, the Capitol, all these things just wouldn't exist in America without black people. And remember, I did the episode about $400 billion. They owe us $400 billion. They owe us. America's in debt in other countries and to black people. And as long as America is in debt and in sinning still to this day, America will never be free. America will never prosper. This country is on borrowed time. Borrowed time. Borrowed time. It is. And let me say this. The cycle. Here's how America works and black people. We go to work at a white company. We make so little of the white man's dollar. We take that white man's dollar. We go to Walmart. We go to Target. We go to these white owned stores. We spend our money to get our groceries and shit like that. The white little dollars we made, we go have to pay our rent to white people. We also have to pay our phone bills and our electricity stuff. All these companies, white people. You see the cycle? Black people, for example, we go to work all hard for the massa. We earn so little from the massa. We go to another massa and pay them to get a little bit of what we need. We go to another massa and pay him so that we can stay in our homes. Everywhere I look, black people, Mexicans, the people that are not in power of a lot of stuff in America, that are the backbone of why it still exists to this day. But black people are the cornerstone, let's just be honest. Bump Mexicans, bump Asians, bump I don't give a damn who you are. You can talk shit about me all you want. Without black people, Africans, America would not exist. So let's be clear. We did the farm work. We did all the shit. We're still doing all the shit. There's so much owed to us. And I think that's another reason why black people are a lot of black people are, which is not an excuse, but some of them are lazy because they look at it like that. And I somewhat can't blame them, but then I can blame them because that's not how you make black people, the African community, our heritage, our ancestors, make it better. Make it, fly. Make it, produce more. But that's the cycle of America. We go to work from a white man and earn white man dollar. We go have to spend it at a white man's company. So basically, all we're doing is getting a cycle. And we also have to pay our taxes to white man, to Uncle Sam, white. So it's a constant cycle of just revolving in the white man's world. And that's a problem. Because this black woman in Victoria's Secrets shops at a white company for her underwear that doesn't know much about her body, how the stitching or this or that would affect her, good or bad. But she goes in there with a coupon, looking for some panties for her black, beautiful self. A white woman comes in by the name of Karen. Karen is next to her, both looking at panties, thongs, whatever may have you. Black woman's looking at them. She decides she don't want them. She picks up some more. White woman, she's over here picking them up and looking at them, but she decides she don't want them back. So she comes in front of the white woman, from what I can recall, because it's been a minute since I watched the video, but as I recall from what the black woman said, Karen comes over and puts the underwear back, but look at her. She's like, excuse me, and the white woman just starts flying around acting a fool. Oh my God, she hit me. She falling on the ground like a belligerent. All the she cried, she hit me, no. Yeah. Oh, she hit me. Starts, you recording me, you're abusing me. Oh, I got health issues, this, that, and the third. Falling around acting a goddamn fool. Stop videotaping me. She's over here chasing around the Victoria's Secrets. But this black woman that went to work. Now, I'm not saying she works at a white company, but I'm just going to imagine she does. Earned a white man's dollar. She's going to another white man's company. Because Victoria's wasn't started by no women. That was started by a man. Wants to pick out some panties for her black self from a white company. Then goes and wants to just pay with her white dollars. Her white dollars. But a white woman in there is harassing her. And then she's like, turn off your phone. And all of these white women are telling the black woman to turn off her phone. You're making her mad. But yet, no. Black woman's like, hell no. Hell no. I'm not turning off my damn phone for a damn thing. Excuse me. She's messing with me. Why the fuck do I gotta turn off my goddamn phone? And I'm sitting there looking at this video like, you goddamn right. And she's using a white man's phone to videotape a white bitch. A white bitch. Karen. Harassing her ass. And all the black woman wants to do is use her white dollars, collect her white panties, go pay for them at the white register to the white company. Wow. I explained it like that, and I actually just thought to explain it like that because I was just going to tell you what happened. But I explained it to you like that for black people. Get my hint? Get my hint? And even with using the white man's camera, white people still get off. Still get off. And they want to charge us with something because we just recorded. Recording is our only power. In the sense, and when I say this, let me be clear. When I say recording is our only power in this sense, is because they've stripped us of everything else. They don't take our word for things. They don't believe us because they have this white bitch, Karen, over here going crazy right in front of the cops. Now, the cops come at this point. She's still acting crazy in front of the cops. And she's still videotaping her acting crazy in front of the cops. And the cops came over and told her to put her phone down. Gotta get in an attitude with her. The black woman that's recording this white woman in a white mall in front of a white store harassing this black woman. And it's all on a white man's camera phone. And white people are now mad because they realized that this phone here, the camera I'm speaking into, they realize it's the most dangerous weapon they've ever created for black people. This is our weapon, black people. And they created it for us. Now, granted, it's at a high price. $800, $900. But they realize that now they're mad because we can use this to our advantage. The cameras. Because back then, with Emmett Till, there was a Karen. See, Karens have been happening since the very beginning. It has. Karens have been happening since the very beginning of time. Remember when you would tell your son that wanted to say hi to a white woman or something like that? No, don't say hi to her. No, baby. No. You can't be friends with white women. Don't do that. Don't do that. Karens have always existed since the beginning of time. The only difference is now we're able to prove it with their cameras. But now they want to act like the cameras don't exist. We can't use their cameras, or that's not admissible in court, or this, that, and the third. Come with all these other explanations, just like with voting. They're always trying to find a new way to discredit us. But the camera, the audio does not lie. Oh, so then we can say, oh, Apple. So your camera, hey, bro, your camera's default. They said it's not. You know. So what you gonna do about it, bro? You gonna come to court and testify and say that your camera's your A12 chip that you put in here is justified, is good, right? Okay, all right. Because if you're discrediting the camera, you're not discrediting me. Because although I held it up and pressed record, this is not my company. This is not my company that made this camera. It was Apple. But they're still trying to find ways to discredit us. Now back to what I was saying about Emmett Till. The history of Karens. Karens have existed. Let's just be honest. We just never had a name to put to it until a Karen came along and we said we're going to call it Karens. Karens have always existed. Example, Emmett Till. Remember when Emmett Till went into a grocery store? Woman said, oh, he was talking bad to her and disrespecting her and stuff like that. So what did they do to Emmett Till? They went to his house, kidnapped him, beat him up, killed him. His mama showed his face in his casket because she wanted the world to know what they did to her baby. Karens have always existed since the beginning of time. This ain't nothing new. So everybody, white people are so shocked about this. Black people aren't. We just have finally been able to put a name to the face, to the liars, to the humongers, or I forgot that damn word. We've been able to put a name to the face now. How it belongs to it. Just like with that, I'm not sure if you guys heard about that story in New York where the white woman said that the black little boy stole her iPhone. But little did she know she left it in the Uber car. But she tried to block them from leaving. And she kept touching on the boy, harassing him. Shit like that. Oh, the bitch in, Central Park. Oh, he's hitting on me. She's choking the fuck out of her goddamn dog, though. And, yeah, he's a bully. He's hurting my dog. He's a black man. And they don't realize how dangerous that is. They don't realize how dangerous it is. We joke about it, Good Times, one of my favorite sitcom shows. We joked about it on there and stuff like that. About, when there's crime, you tell them we white, in the project, But Karens have always existed. They don't realize how dangerous it is for them to pick up that phone, call 911, and for someone on the other end that most likely probably is white to do that. They don't realize how dangerous that is. Karens have always existed. There's nothing new about that. We just have been able to put a name to the face. That's all it is, White people, stop being so shocked about all this. It's nothing new, And the thing for me is that Karens, they always pick the right black people. Every Karen video I've ever seen, they pick the right black people. And it's funny because every time I go into the comment sections of a video on Instagram or on Facebook or on YouTube or on Twitter or any social media platform that I have, I see the same thing. Black people saying they picked the right black person. Because if it was me, I wish a Karen would come up to me and say I hit you. Because, bitch, if you going to call the police and tell them I hit you, yeah, stay on the line and put them on record. Put your phone on speaker. Because I'm about to beat your ass. Because if I'm about to go to jail over something you said and I don't have my phone with me and they're taking your word against mine, all because you're white and I'm black and I look like I would hit you. Because why? Because I'm just black, so I'm hitting people, just knocking people upside their head now. So guess what? I wish a Karen would. And I'm inviting a Karen right now. I'm inviting you. You see me in the street? Call the police and say I hit you. I wish you would. I will beat your ass. I will beat your ass. See, and it's funny. No, seriously, and we all laugh because as black people, when we get in the comment sections, we be like, damn, they be picking the right black people. Because these black people got some patience on them. Because I, for the life of me, could not, for God, and I tell God all the time, test me if you want to, God. I'm going to fail that test. Put a Karen in front of me and say he hit me, and then, I'm going to beat your ass. Or I'm going to make sure I hit you. Because if I have to go to jail, I'm going to make sure I'm going to jail after I beat your ass. Because I'm going to make sure that I put my hands on you. Because I'm going to be pissed off if I went to jail and I didn't even lay my hands on you. It's kind of like if you had sex with someone and you didn't even like the sex or something and you didn't even get off. Like, cum or anything. It's kind of like that. And we've all had that experience before. Same thing goes here. If I'm going to jail because they believe you because you're white and I'm black and you saying I hit you and there's nobody else around but me and you and I don't have my phone on me but you saying I hit you and you lying about it and they arrest me, I'm going to make sure I go to jail because I hit you then. Like, I'm not about to sit up here and go through all that for nothing. Let me hit you then, I'm telling you, these white people these Karens be sure picking the right people. The right people, man. They be picking the right black people because these black people out here, they're not bougie. They're not white echelon people. They're just straight black people that got patience. Because I couldn't have patience for all that. I couldn't. Because if you gonna call the police and claim I'm hitting you on you and stuff like that, make sure at least let me get a couple of hits in. And at least you can, I'll be like, sure enough did. I'm like my mama. I'm not gonna run away from the cops. I'm just gonna sit right here on the curb and wait for them. And then I'm gonna put my hands behind my back and say, sure enough did. I knocked the fuck out her ass. Sure enough did. She wanted to call the police and no, I didn't put my hands on her until she called the police and lied and said I hit her. But then guess what? Guess what I did? I knocked that bitch upside her fucking head. Damn sure did. See, and my motto is this: I don't hit bitches. I don't hit women. I hit bitches. Karens are bitches. So if you come up on me and you say I hit you and you call the police, I abused you, I threatened you, well then, bitch, I'm gonna make sure I do all those things. All because I told you, excuse me, move over, or why did you shove me or something like that. Now you want to act like I'm abusing you? I'm going to make sure I abuse you, even if there are witnesses involved. And they're going to testify to the fact that I didn't hit you until you got up and got on the phone and said that shit. And I think for me, it is so dangerous for us to have Karens because just like when your kid calls the cops and lies and says and diverts the cops to your house, because one time I did that or whatever like that, and the cops told me like, oh, sorry, excuse me. Okay. There was nothing. I just want to make sure. There was many times that cops told me, well, you know what? We have more important things to do than come here for non-emergencies, Don't prank call on the cops, or don't have, act right and treat your mom right, or whatever like that. And so the same thing applies here to Karens. We need a federal law put in place by not only the House of Representatives, but the Senate, stating it's a federal crime for a white person. And don't put black, don't put Mexican, don't put white people specifically. The reason why is because I've only seen white Karens. Now, there are other videos on there where they put like Mexican, but it's a Mexican person, and they say Karen or whatever like that, and they're racist. But or they like act crazy, because there's this channel on YouTube called KarenWould or something like that, and there's other videos of there's black Karens and stuff like that, but they didn't say anything racial. When black people talk about Karens, we're talking about the ones that are racial, the ones that are racist. So we need a law put in place saying if you are a white person and you call, and don't put it in all these big profound bellicose type words. Put it in layman terms for us, meaning regular speaking words like this. If you are a white person, male or female, and you lie by calling the cops saying a black person, let's put this in perspective. Don't put it Mexican, don't put Asian, put black. If you lie and call the cops and say a black person, male or female, is abusing you, threatening you, or lying to you, that's an A-class felony. That's all it needs to be. Put it in the Constitution, put it in the Bill of Rights, put it in the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't give a damn where you put it. Put it in all the damn things. State law, federal law. Class A felony. And the maximum years that you will get is 5 years in prison. Not jail, prison. Because that is a problem for us. It's a problem. Because then if they say, oh yeah, he's got a gun, he's got this. You know who that, after they hang up with, they signal, typing, they send out dispatch, calls out cop cars to come to your location. They also say suspect is armed and extremely dangerous. He's black. Oh, here we go. Another black person about to kill a white person. Then they could call in SWAT team. They can call in the National Guard, whatever. Not saying they were calling that, but hell, they called the National Guard when we was marching Black Lives Matter up to the damn Capitol. So I wouldn't be surprised if they called the National Guards on a little white black person in the Central Park, talking about a white woman's over here saying, oh, he's hitting me, he's threatening me, he's choking my dog, he's killing, and all that stuff like that. So for me, it needs to be a Class A felony. You spend the maximum of 5 years in prison, and it is on your record. You can never get it expunged, nothing like that. And it applies to teenagers, little kids, and adults. Sure enough, white people. The reason why? Because I don't see anybody else out here doing Karen shit. I really don't. Except for white people. I'm being serious. It needs to be a federal crime. A federal crime. And I am pushing the agenda for Biden and Kamala Harris. Hell, Biden put in an executive order for it. Putting in an executive order for it. Hell, be like Trump. Start signing shit. Sign your signature. Hell, be like, I like the way my name look, just signing it. Hell, just sign away. Sign all these fucking bills. Signing the federal bill for $15 an hour. Signing the federal bill for the damn fucking Karen shit. And call it IWishaKarenWould. No, seriously. That would be funny. Entitle the bill IWishaKarenWouldAct. Yeah. Entitle it the IWishaKarenWouldAct. And it ain't got to be a whole paragraph of all this shit. Just put in there, if you lie about black people abusing you, threatening you physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever the case is, and you call the cops as a Class A felony, 5 years in prison automatically. Automatically. Ain't no conversation, ain't no negotiation, ain't no butts, dicks, pussies, ass about it. None of that. You go to jail. You go to prison. Hell, you don't get a trial date. And you do not get out on good behavior. No good behavior. Nope. I'm being serious, y'all. Y'all think I'm playing. I might just start a petition. Hell. Hashtag that shit. The IWishaKarenWouldAct. I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all think I'm playing. Because that shit's dangerous. They don't see how dangerous it is. Black people have been dying since the beginning of lifetime because of that. You know? Man running down, black boy running down the damn street. Husband come out the house with a 12-gauge shotgun, shoot the black boy, all because the white woman lied and said, "Ooh, All because the white woman lied and said, yeah, he came in and he beat me up or whatever like that. Or like those cases where they needed to find, remember, there was a black woman. Oh, like the fucking, the Central Park 5 or whatever. Remember when all them boys got blamed for raping and killing that white woman in the Central Park? Yeah, Central Park 5 or whatever like that. Remember that? That was a Karen moment right there. Sorry, excuse me. That was a Karen moment right there. Although it was more so black men, but there was also white women involved in that shit too. That's a Karen moment in itself too. They always use black people as a scapegoat. They always do. Always do. If they can't find the person, hey, you was walking down the street today, you did it. Bruh, I was at a football game and I have the receipts to prove it. I don't give a fuck about that. You walked right past while we was coming out of this crime scene. You did it. And you black. So that's perfect enough for us. That fits our profile. And it's funny because sometimes at night, white people would sit up here and be like, oh yeah, he looked like he was black. Of course I'm black. The night outside at nighttime is black. So shit. That's like basically saying a gorilla that's black did it. You know what I'm saying? Like black people do it. White people do it all the time. White people do it all the time. If they see a crime happening at nighttime, they always say a black person did it. But it could have been a white person in a black outfit that did it at nighttime when it's pitch black outside. But they just he was black. I don't know. He was black. He was 6'5". He had long hair. So that means dreads or braids. You know, because not a lot of us have the long hair look like this. You know, James Brown or Prince type of thing. You know, going on. That's fine. More old school type of thing. But no, seriously, they do that. I'm serious. And here's the thing. Karens are also men too. Not just women. There's men Karens out there. Male Karens too. I don't know what we would call them. I swear I saw somebody say Billy or Bob would be like a male Karen or something like that. But I'm just calling it a male Karen. Male Karen. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they lie. They lie. That's all it is. They don't see the danger in that. They really don't. But the history of Karens have always been here. It's never left. It's never left. You know, when they lynched black people just for looking at white people the wrong way, looking at a white woman the wrong way. They lynched and killed us if we were having sexual relations with a white woman. Vice versa. If a white man was having relations with a black woman, they would lynch us or end them, and the person that was having the relations, you know. So there's male Karens and there's female Karens. Karens of the world, you know. And back then, I would say that there were also Italian Karens and Cuban Karens, because I've seen a lot of documentaries and, you know, the stuff with. I just recently watched the part 1 of The Godfather again, and like they hated black people too. Britons were part of the slave trade. Italy, I think, if I recall correctly, Italy and all of them, they were all part of the slave trade of Africans. Pretty much, and I've said this before. I think I've said this before. Pretty much every ethnicity has owned slaves, African slaves, because they didn't like the color of our skin. Truly, and I believe that. So I'm calling out Italians, calling out Cubans, calling out whites. You all had us as slaves. And you all are all in debt to us. And there has been Karens on this earth. Just because you do not like the way we look and you didn't want us looking at you, you kill us. You lynch us. You say we stole the fruit. What the fuck does one fruit do? Really? You got a whole damn farm and you caring about one fruit? And a lot of times a white person did the crime, but they blame it on a black person. And that was just in the case of the Central Park 5. After all this time, you know. Karens ain't going nowhere. But I would like for black and white, specifically white people to stand up and stop acting like they don't have a Karen next door to them. Really, they don't. But moving on. I want to talk about a couple of things before I end this episode. And we're going to continue to talk about Karens, but really, I wish a Karen would come up to me. I really do. I wish a Karen would come up to me. Because they be picking the wrong black people. They be Let me listen when I tell you this. I kid you not. Go to some of these Karen videos and watch these. You could tell they're black people even if they don't got like a black headshot, like black face head, like headshot of them. Like if it's, you see their selfie of them, you could tell it's a black person because they be like, man, where the fuck are these Karens at? Because they sure be picking the wrong motherfuckers. Because if it was me, oh, I would have beat they ass. I would have acted fucking crazy. They would have really had to take me to jail because I would not be calm in that. And y'all know I'm right. They be picking the right black people to fuck with. They be fucking with them black people that got common sense. I got common sense too, but not for that shit. I couldn't. Oops, sorry, I have a coaster. Damn. I could not do that shit. I could not. And I'm gonna teach my dogs to spot a Karen too. So if a Karen come up to me and fuck with me, I'm gonna sit up here and I'm gonna fucking sick them dogs on their ass. Oh, you what? And then when I bring them to court, they can't really do shit to me. I'm like, no, Your Honor, she was coming and lunging at me and my dogs protect me, so they did what they had to do. Oh, we're gonna put your dogs down. I wish you motherfucker you would. Don't make me tear this courtroom down. I know I'm almost done. I'm gonna take y'all outside because I need to take y'all outside before it start raining. But yeah, I'm serious, y'all. Be on the lookout though. But and if anybody ever has seen a video, or anybody that you know that has messed the wrong black person and that Karen has gotten their ass whooped, let me know. I want to see the video. Cause I tell you, every time I see a Karen video, it's always the right people they be the right black people they be fucking with. They be picking. I want to see. I'll tell you. I can't wait to see it. But moving on. Everybody knows about. And you know what? I'm going to save this for the next episode. I know I was going to tell y'all this, but we're just going to keep it at that because I've already let this episode be long. One thing I will say is when I flew home, I flew Frontier, and I was going to become a Frontier flight attendant. Did y'all hear about that guy that I got more of the tea. I'm not going to tell y'all everything because not the tea. I got the scoop and more details about the guy that was duct taped on the Frontier plane. That I'm not sure if y'all heard about that. I'm pretty sure I did, but he was touching and groping on all of the female flight attendants, and they kept telling him to stop, and he took off his shirt, and then they decided to duct tape his ass because you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that to me. You're not gonna do that to me. So yeah, I praise and applaud all of the flight attendant crew that did that. And if Frontier fires them or puts them on leave, they can sue Frontier because that means Frontier condones sexual assault from their from passengers. So the flight crew was in the right in this scenario. Now, granted, it's probably not in the employee handbook to do that, but that specific incident ain't in the employee handbook either. And you do not condone sexual assault, especially during this Me Too movement time. Frontier, you do not want to lose business, especially during this pandemic time when you know you need the money. So come on now. Last but not least, I want to pay homage to my two beautiful black women. Earlier, I talked about her, but I really want to congratulate Miss the Legend, the Queen, and she should have been a model, Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett is now the highest paid actress among black people and women of color in Hollywood. She will be making upwards of $450,000 to $500,000 or upward from there per episode of the 911 show she's on, and also the spinoff show 911 Lone Star, which is in Texas. I don't watch the spinoff one because it doesn't have Angela Bassett in there. And granted, to be honest, I probably may have watched the show, 911 even without Angela Bassett, but truly, I would have probably never started it as soon. Like, when the show started, I actually started watching when the first episode came out, I watched it. The only reason why I did that was because Angela Bassett. And a lot of the viewers are only watching the show because of Angela Bassett. And when she had that fight scene when the dude was beating her around the wall, I started crying because I was like, oh my God, she about to die. But she's the pillar of that show. I don't think the viewership would be as it is without Angela Bassett on that show. So I'm glad. But it's sad that it's taken this long. We've gotten from Mom May's, from Gone with the Wind. She was the first black woman to win an Oscar. I'm so sorry, forget. Hattie McDaniels. There we go. We've gone from Hattie McDaniels to now to be the woman that probably made only $1 on that movie. I think that movie was Gone with the Wind. To now to this, to being the highest paid actress via Angela Bassett. Amazing. Basically, it's been pretty much over a century, and she's the first black woman to ever get paid the highest in Hollywood, in the world, technically. But I'm not gonna take away from this moment. Congratulations, Angela Bassett. Still done got her groove back, girl. But I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. We salute to you. Black Power. And I hope we can get Viola Davis and Octavia Spencer and Jill Scott and all these other amazing actresses that I have not mentioned yet in that category. Cause man, you was actually one of the first actors. Yeah, you was pretty. Who would be the first actress I may have noticed? I think the first actress I probably noticed was. I think it was a combination of Jill Scott, Angela Bassett, Taraji P. Henson, and Diana Ross. I think those will be the ones that I noticed quickly, and like because I was able to connect the dots quickly than other people, you know. And so yeah, I wanna, you know, I'm proud of that. I am so proud of that. I'm so proud of that. Hold on one second, y'all. Oh, one second, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. Oops, forgive me. I'm over here getting blindsided and stuff. I also want to congratulate Queen Latifah on her Lifetime Achievement Award at the BET Awards. It's a long time coming. Long time coming. Congratulations, Queen. I feel like her tribute should have been way longer with her music and stuff like that. But, hell, I'm so glad that you were able to be honored today. Or not today, but when it happened. I'm so sorry. Not today. But congratulations, Queen. It was so well deserved. So well deserved. Black women are winning out here. And last but not least, I want to give a shout out to Miss Florence on the Jeffersons. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Miss Marla Gibbs, y'all. Miss Marla Gibbs. Congratulations to you on long time overdue Hollywood Walk of Fame, man. You know who else should be up there? Freaking Florida. Florida should be up there. I forget her damn name. Let me hold on. I know her name. It's on the top of my head, but I can't get to it. So I'm gonna have to pull up the names. Esther Rolle. There we go. Esther Rolle. Because I've seen her in so many. That may have been the first actress I ever saw. And Jeanette Dubois. Sorry. Jeanette Dubois. Y'all both need to be on the Hollywood. I'm not sure if they're there, but if they aren't, they need to be. Hell, they're a pillar of black communities. I think I haven't heard. I'm not sure if Jennifer Lewis got hers yet, but she needs hers too. Man. But yeah, congratulations to you because that was long time overdue. So well deserved. You deserved that moment, and I was so proud of you for that. And I just want to say, God bless you. Black women, you guys are rocking. You guys have been rocking. You are the pillar of this country. You're the pillar of the African culture. You're the pillar of black people. You're the pillar of the community. And without y'all, we wouldn't be here. Like Just Scott's song, how would you feel if you were gone? How would we feel? The beautiful brown will be forever gone. No more cocoa wounds to carry the brown on. You right there will be the last of your kind. Can you feel this song? How does that affect your mind? That's the science in it, but it's so much more intense. Reach into your soul to find the answer. Reach into your soul wherever you need to find the answer. How would you feel if black people were not, black women, because that's what she said, black women are not here? How would you feel? Think about it. Think about it. And I'm going to leave you on that note. Think about it, y'all. Whoop. Oh, look at me. My coaster. Damn it. Oh. Sorry, y'all, because the stuff came off to the bottom of the thing and I guess it fell. But think about it, y'all. Think about it. Think about it. But I love y'all so much. I will see y'all next Sunday. Next Sunday, I was going to talk about this, but next Sunday we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about Jeff Bezos. I think that's his name, Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon, and his trip to the moon. And I got some shit I'm going to say about that. Along with talking about education. And you're gonna see how I connect the dots with Jeff Bezos and all that shit like that. We're gonna get in all of that, the capitalism of it all, and why, socialism. We're gonna talk about that inside of education. Next week is all about education because school is starting back up, so we need to talk about it. So I will see you guys next week. Cheers to you all. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Avir Vassal, as you know. And you can follow the show on Facebook and Instagram at The Analytical I Show. And then on Twitter is iAnalytical. You can also follow me on TikTok as well. Don't forget to tell your friends about me, y'all. I love y'all so much. Stay blessed. Stay well. Stay happy. Stay loving. Stay beautiful. Stay black. Because without that, we're nothing, y'all. So, I love y'all so much. Cheers to you all. Is there anything else I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing something, and I probably will, and I'll probably stop this record button, and then I'm going to say, oh, shit, I forgot this. I'm going to have to remember it. But until next time, I'll see y'all next Sunday. Love y'all so much. Cheers. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you next time on the Analytical Class. So, peace. Oh, hey guys, I almost forgot, y'all. My puppies. Let me show y'all my dogs. Hold on. Mikey, come on, Mikey. Now, they're a little bigger than they were when I first got them, but let me start carrying. They're big, so I don't want to knock over anything. I'm not sure if y'all can see him, but this is Mia. Hi, say hi, Mia. She's like, I don't want to do this. And then this is Mikey. They're both my pup-pups. My pup-pups, yeah. And they're like, put me down. Let me show them individually so I can carry them on. Yeah, this is Mikey. Oh, this is Mikey. Yeah. He's like, I need to go outside, bro. You take it forever. Yeah. And then, come here, Mia. Come here. Come here, Mia. And then this is little. Now she's a little smaller. This is my Mia. My Mia. Yes, you are. She like. Yeah, they gotta use the bathroom, so they're not really in the mood for none of this. But yeah, it's okay. And then she's so small, I can carry her like a baby. Hold on, it's okay. It's okay, Mia. Yes, it is, puppy. It's my baby. My Mia. Alright, let me put you down. Oh, and then let me show y'all real quick. Alizé. Yeah. Now this one gets me in a happy, like, relaxed, comfortable, like, laughter mood. This one gets me in a sexual mood, so I really only use this one for sex. This one's the pineapple. I've also had the gold passion. The only three actually that I haven't had is the orange one. I've had also the blue passion, the blue one. I've had the blue one, the pineapple, the gold passion, and this red one, the red passion. I don't think I've I haven't had the orange one or the green one. The apple and the, I think, blueberry or gold or blue passion. Those are the only two I haven't tried. Or no. I've had the shoot. Okay. I've had the gold passion. I've had the gold passion. I've had the pineapple. I've had the red passion. I've had the blue passion. I haven't had the orange or the green. So I want to try those next. But I love y'all. Y'all see my dogs. I almost forgot about that. I knew I was forgetting something. And then my alcohol. See, I told y'all I was forgetting them and I was going to remember once I stopped pressing record. But I'll see y'all later. Peace. I'm back. I promise you I'm back. I'm rejuvenated. Oh, and the last thing I wanted to say too, the reason why I also took a break was because I felt like the episodes were getting to become staggered and I kept repeating myself, and I want to make sure that what I'm saying is not being forced. And it's coming gradually and naturally from me, and it's coming from a place of love and a place from, stillness to educate you and to make you aware and tell the side of things that are not being said or not being said loud enough, or if they're being said loud enough but not being covered by anyone, or you know what I'm saying. So I want to make sure that that's what's going on with this show. So if I take a break, it's because I really need to and rejuvenate my mind and reset it, so that way I make sure I'm giving you guys the best quality for this show and not just whatever and you guys feel like it's just same thing being said over and over and over or whatever like that. And sometimes it will be, sometimes it's not. I just want to give you my best and put my best foot forward, and I'm always going to do that. But I just want to, sometimes I also have to take a break for myself, mentally, physically, emotionally, all of that, soulfully, all that good stuff. But I'll see y'all next week. Peace and love. We're going to talk about education. We're going to talk about Jeff Bezos. We're going to talk about capitalism and socialism inside of the educational world and how that affects us economically, physically, emotionally, all that good stuff. So I'll see y'all next week. And again, cheers.